Electric cars have risen in both sales and usage over the last 10 years. This is primarily due to the emissions caused by internal combustion engine vehicles. This has created a need for cars which possess cleaner energy sources that would not affect our environment negatively. Although electric cars were first seen in the 1890s, their popularity has dwindled significantly, primarily due to the cheaper costs of vehicles with internal combustion engines. Also, the problem of charging electric vehicles and their mileage when charged were major issues that prevented its adoption globally. The sudden increase in demand for electric vehicles has seen different groundbreaking technology, with Elon Musk's Tesla at the head of it. Tesla dominates the electric car market, especially the US market. To make this even clearer, 68% of electric vehicles in the US market are manufactured by Tesla. Although many other companies produce electric vehicles, why has Tesla dominated the market? How did electric vehicles become so popular? What is the future of electric vehicles, particularly Tesla models? Let's find out. Welcome to my channel. Today, we'd like to discuss the sudden increase in electric vehicle sales, how Tesla has dominated the market, and the future of electric vehicles in the automobile industry. Although the history of electric vehicles dates to as far back as the 1890s, mass-produced electric vehicles began in 1996, from the General Motors EV1 to the hybrid launched by Toyota in 1997 called the Prius. These vehicles introduced the world to feasible electric vehicles and helped to create a demand for a relatively unknown product. The advent of electric and hybrid cars is viewed by many as the most significant advancement in the automotive industry in the past 2 decades. The General Motors EV1 was very significant, as it was the first all-electric car from a major automobile manufacturer in recent years. Although the EV1 was later taken off the roads, it was useful in proving the apparent demand for electric vehicles in the US, thereby kickstarting the new era of innovation. After the launch of the EV1, Toyota entered into the new electric vehicles market by launching its hybrid vehicle, the Toyota Prius, and in 2000 the product was brought to Europe. Since then, Toyota has sold more than 15 million electric and hybrid vehicles worldwide. Although these early models are not anything like the electric vehicles we have today, the EV1 and the Toyota Prius helped to introduce electric and hybrid vehicles to the mass market. Today, there are 3 major types of electric vehicles: the battery electric vehicles, hybrid electric vehicles, and the plug-in hybrid electric vehicles. Most electric vehicles have basically the same structure, with the exception of a few brand-specific features. Electric vehicles consist of an electric motor that is powered by a battery pack. One of the major advantages of using electric vehicles is that they emit zero emissions and are eco-friendly. They also do not need fossil fuels, hence they use a sustainable form of energy for powering the car. The most important components are the traction battery pack, the DC-DC converter, electric motor, power inverter, charge port, onboard charger, controller, auxiliary batteries, thermal cooling system, and a transmission. Furthermore, in the past 5 years, sales of electric vehicles have grown exponentially. In 2020, over 4.5 million electric cars were sold, which is 4 times the number recorded in 2015. Compared to hybrid electric vehicles, battery electric vehicles have seen the greatest growth, with annual sales increasing by almost 6 times since 2015. In today's market, electric vehicles are soaring, and the only problem at the moment is that automobile manufacturers are struggling to keep up with the increasing customer demand. The surge is the direct result of consumers learning more about electric vehicles and their various benefits, and an increase in the number of manufacturers producing electric vehicles, allowing customers many choices. However, there are other reasons for the increased adoption of these vehicles. None of us is a stranger in this world, and rising gas prices has always been an issue for most countries. Independence from gasoline is one of the perks of owning an electric vehicle. Also, electric vehicles can easily be charged at home without having to visit a gas station, as is the case for many owners of gasoline cars. Many people might have finally realized the convenience electric vehicles offer compared to their gasoline counterpart. Furthermore, electric vehicles are becoming more affordable for the common car buyer. Most people can now get an electric vehicle at an average of around $30,000, which is definitely cheaper than electric vehicles were at the start of the century. Nowadays, you don't need to empty your life savings anymore to purchase an electric vehicle. In a bid to establish a cleaner and greener environment, the government is doing its part to encourage people to buy electric vehicles. The United States government offers a tax credit of up to $7,500 for people that want to purchase a new electric vehicle, which is a great incentive that helps reduce the cost of an electric vehicle versus a traditional car. Over the years, manufacturers of electric vehicles have increased dramatically. Due to the sheer amount of competition in the industry, there are many options available to potential buyers. This competition helps to balance the price and gives the low-income earner a shot at owning an electric vehicle. One of the problems that first confronted electric vehicles was how long they would last when fully charged, and how far they could travel before needing another charge. Primitive electric vehicles had a low range they could travel before running out of battery. However, the new crop of electric vehicles has seemingly fixed that downside. Take, for example, the Nissan Leaf, which is good for more than 200 miles of range, and is sufficient for most people going about their daily lives without the need to recharge during the day. This is not to mention the increase in the number of charging outlets across the US. Tesla's supercharger network has set the standard. However, major players like Electrify America and ChargePoint have also made significant contributions to the country's extensive electric vehicle charging network. When many people think of an electric vehicle, the name Tesla comes to mind, and it's funny that some people don't know any other electric vehicle apart from Tesla. In the US, Tesla has long led the market for electric vehicles. However, this market dominance is expected to decrease as more electric vehicle options become available and contribute to the expansion of the US electric vehicle market. But for the time being, the US market is still heavily reliant on Tesla's output and deliveries. Tesla's CEO Elon Musk launched the company with the aim of hurrying the introduction of appealing mass-market electric vehicles to the market. This mission is the backbone of Tesla's successful business model. But how did Tesla become so successful? At its inception, Tesla took a quite unique approach to establishing itself in the market. Rather than trying to build a relatively affordable car that could be mass-produced and marketed, it took the opposite approach by focusing instead on creating a compelling car with a modern design that would create a market for electric vehicles. In this light, Tesla's first vehicle was a sports car, as it looked like it had the best chance of competing with its gasoline alternatives. So, Tesla released its first car, the Tesla Roadster, and sold approximately 2,500 Roadsters before ending production in 2012. Tesla sells directly to customers compared to other automobile manufacturers, which use franchised dealerships. It has established an international network of galleries and showrooms, especially in urban areas. Tesla believes that by controlling the sales channel, it can accelerate its product's development. More importantly, it improves the shopping experience for customers. To improve its customer service, Tesla employs mobile technicians who make house calls to fix problems in cars. One of Tesla's most unique features is its supercharger network, where customers can charge their Tesla vehicles in about 15 for a quarter of the price of gasoline. By doing this, Tesla hopes to speed up the rate of adoption of electric cars by making it cheaper and easier to keep them running. Tesla did not invent the electric car or even the luxury electric car, but Tesla did invent a successful and sustainable business model for bringing compelling electric vehicles to the market. Tesla's network of charging stations has definitely been an important step towards tackling one of the greatest obstacles facing the adoption of electric vehicles. The demand for various electric cars is rising. There are various causes for this, including new laws that govern car emissions and safety, as well as changes in customer expectations and technology. Tesla Motors Incorporated and its distinctive business strategy are largely responsible for the general public's enthusiasm and acceptance of electric vehicles. Do you think Tesla will continue to dominate the electric vehicles market? Do you think electric vehicles will one day be used all over the world? What do you think is the reason for Tesla's prolonged success? Let me know in the comments section below.